empty days.
What's this thing doing here?
Oh, it's Wurzel's, isn't it?
You can't paint it here.
Oi, where do you think you're going with that then?
Putting it where it belongs, outside.
Well, you can't do that. What if it rains?
Don't you think a bit of rust here and there would help?
So flaming cheeky. Give it here.
Oh, you can't leave it here, Wurzel. We're setting up shop.
Oh, now look at me. I've got paint all over my hands.
As soon as you're right for messing about with my gear.
Oh, I've got a good mind to paint them all over you.
Why not? It's what I always do.
Oh, you can be madness sometimes.
Anyway, I thought Jenny told me Ali was selling you his bike.
He's changed his mind.
That's the boy who was here yesterday, all right? I must say, he seemed a nice boy. Very polite. But that's not the name Willie gave him. It was Kassim. Ali Kassim.
Hardly likely to be travelling under his own name, dear, if there was a general alert out for him.
What are you going to do?
Well, go down to the ground. Have a word with Willie.
What do you think, then? About what? The new paint job.
You mean you've done it on purpose?
I thought you just spilled something on it, Wurzel.
That's what you call a bike, is this? You won't find another one like it anywhere in England.
Or Germany.
Or Japan.
Even if you wanted to.
You know what you lot are? You're Philistines.
Oh, what league do they play in?
They're an Aussie club, aren't they?
Yeah.
The ones that always let my dad down on the pools when he does them in the summer.
That's it.
Get lost.
Oh, can I help you?
Yes, my name's Glossop. My son's a member of this junior supporters club of yours.
Glossop?
Goes by the name of Wurzel.
Yes.
I believe he's down here at the moment.
Well, I haven't seen him, but there is a junior match on, so you'll probably see him on the terraces. Well, if he's not there, he'll be in the club room. Straight down the corridor, turn left.
Thanks very much.
Come on, Whipper, get moving.
Now, boys.
I'm
Hi.
Mr. Glossop.
Hi.
Hello, Dad.
Got a minute, have you?
Sure.
Well, don't look so worried. I shan't keep you long. Sit down a minute, eh? Look, that's the lad who offered to sell you the bike, right?
Looks like him, yeah.
Is he on the ground at the moment?
Don't think so.
Is he likely to be?
Don't know.
Do you know where he lives?
No.
Bit of a mystery man, then.
Why? What do you want him for?
Well, a few weeks ago, he ran away from home because he'd overstayed his permitted time and was going to be sent back to Pakistan.
Well, how'd you find out it was him? I mean, that it was him who wanted to sell me the bike.
I thought it might have been nicked. Well, it certainly seemed likely enough at the price he was asking, so I checked it out on our computer.
And has it?
No. His uncle bought it for him, actually. But it definitely corresponded to the bike he was riding when he disappeared. So, look, if you do spot him down here, you let me know right away, okay?
Okay, Dad.
I'll be at home for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Come on! What's that?
Is he all right?
No, it's his bike. Listen, I'm going down to the hospital, Will.
We'll use my car.
Okay, I'll see you in a minute.
are you? Ellie! It's me, Wurzel. Ellie! Oi, Ellie! Yes. Oh, yes. 2 cents a stand. Yes. Name? Yes, I'll keep it for you. Thank you. Bye.
Is there any news?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not, no.
You will be all right, won't he?
I'm sure he will be.
Well, if you do anything, we'll be in a club.
Right. Well,
Probably broken his back.
oh, no.
There's a possibility he'll be partially paralysed for the rest of his life.
Oh, God. Look, Mac, it was an accident.
I should never have allowed myself to be talked into playing him.
Well, it could have happened in a schoolboy
The
match.
fact of the matter, though, is it didn't. It was stupid.
Well, that's what you're being if you blame yourself.
Look, Mac, these things happen, right? So, all right, it was my idea.
Nobody's blaming you. I'm the manager. As far as I'm concerned, the buck stops there.
An accident.
That could have been avoided.
Most of the boys have played against my son today, but at least 2 years older, right? Some even 3.
Yes,
Bobby's just turned 14.
I know that.
Come on now, Mr. Thompson. I mean, I know how you feel, but it was nobody's fault.
I don't agree with you. I just want you to know, Murphy, that if my son ends up in a wheelchair for the rest of his life, I'm holding you personally responsible. If there's any way I can sue, believe me, I will.
And so would I in his position.
Look, crucifying yourself isn't gonna help.
No, it's not going to help anybody, especially that kid, if he ends up a cripple for the rest of his life.
They've still not found him, then?
Not yet, but don't worry, they will. Now that we know he's in the area, it's only a matter of time before somebody spots him.
I wonder how he's going on for food.
Yeah, so do I.
Things must be terrible back home in his own country. If he'll go to these lengths to stay here.
Well, why should he be sent back? He isn't doing anybody any harm.
Well, it's a complicated situation, son, with arguments on both sides. In any case, there's no certainty now that he will be sent back.
I thought you said he was definitely going to be deported, and that was why he ran away.
Well, so he was. But since then, the situation's changed a bit, hasn't it?
How do you mean?
Well, a few weeks ago, back in Pakistan, his father died. Apparently been ill for some time.
Poor Eric.
So this uncle of his over here is his last surviving relative. Adult relative, that is, and he's more than willing to bring the boy up. Apparently he owns half a dozen shops in various parts of the country.
So they won't be deported?
Well, it's up to the Home Office. But the word I hear is that in view of all the hoo-ha in the media about the kid, there's every chance they'll exercise their discretion and let him stay. At the very least, they're prepared to review the case.
If only the poor lad realised that.
How could he? If you're down to your last 50 pence, you aren't going to spend it on a daily paper, are you?
Oh, I've just remembered. I must go out.
You haven't finished your tea.
Oh, it's okay. I've had enough, thanks. I'll see you later.
Mr. Webber?
Yes?
I understand you're the senior consultant surgeon at this hospital.
That's right.
My name's Jones, Rasputin Jones. I'm chairman of Dunmore United Football Club.
What is it, Mr. Jones? I'm in something of a hurry.
Got one of my young players in here, a kid called Thompson. Hurt his back in a match this afternoon.
That's right.
Well, let's not mess about, eh? I want the best man in the country to perform the operation, the best. Whatever it costs, you can send a bill to me.
Very generous of you, Mr. Jones. I'm sure you'll be glad to hear that he's getting the best in the country.
Who?
Me. And it isn't going to cost you a penny. Now, if you excuse me, that young man needs immediate attention. The sooner this conversation is terminated, the sooner I'll be able to give it to him. Thanks.
Any more news?
Not so far, no.
Look, do us a favour, will you, kid? Get me a coffee from that bar around the corner. Do you want one? Get something for yourself while you're at it. I'm telling you, Mac, you're taking it all far too personally.
Oh, yeah? What sort of football manager do you think I'd be if I wasn't? Meaning you aren't? What's in all this for you, anyway?
What do you mean?
I mean, the football bit. I mean, I know why I'm in it. I had no more sense in the first place than to get involved in professional football. Besides, I'm too thick to do anything else. But what's in it for you? Throwing your money away on a club like this?
When I'm interviewed on a chat show and they ask me that question, what I usually say is, I'm trying to give a bit back to football for all it's given me.
What's the truth?
Well, don't laugh, will you? That is the truth. Well, most of it. All I've ever wanted to be as a great pro footballer is to dream about it. Still do sometimes. There's me, Bobby Charlton at Wembley, World Cup final, laying on 40-yard passes, hammering in winners from the halfway line. It's funny, really.
What do you mean?
I turned out in one of them celebrity games once. Showbiz 11. Yeah. The minute they saw me on the board, the crowd started laughing. So I started clowning it up on purpose, pretending it had all been deliberate. I've always had 2 left feet. So now I do the next best thing to running with the ball. I run a football club instead.
It's the best way.
Don't you believe it, mate? Cheers.
Go away. I've got to talk to you. Look, I am going, all right? I have to get away from here. But you don't. That's what I've come to tell you. You! Wait! Ali!
Hey!
Ali, come here!
Hey! Get back!
Ali!
What's he running away for, then?
I'm not. He was. I'm trying to stop him.
Come on. Hang on! Don't move! Hang on! Take him out.
Mr. Webber,
Yes?
I'm Bobby Thompson's father. How is he?
He's been lucky, Mr. Thompson. Very lucky. Fortunately, the cord wasn't cut, merely compressed. Pinched, as it were, by displaced vertebrae.
Does that mean he's going to be all right?
Provided no complications arise, I see no reason why he shouldn't make a complete and rapid recovery.
Can I see him?
Well, he's still unconscious, of course, but if you want to, see Sister. Tell her I said it would be all right to take a peek.
Thank you.
Oh, there you are. How long had you known he was hiding in the factory?
A few days.
And why didn't you tell me, instead of going off and trying to sort out the whole thing on your own? Don't you trust me?
Of course, Dad. It's just, well, when he told me the story, made me promise I wouldn't tell anyone. I mean, if you break promises, you're nothing, are you?
What's happening to him now?
He's down at the station. His uncle's coming over to pick him up.
And then what?
It's up to the Home Office. But like I said, his chances are looking better. We just have to keep our fingers crossed for him, that's all.
Morning.
Morning.
Is the gymnasium free?
Aye?
You said it would be all right for me to make use of the weight training room facilities sometimes.
Oh, that's right.
And would it be convenient this morning?
Help yourself, Derek. Door's open.
Thanks.
Well, he's trying to make a comeback. Promised a couple of trials with the Stiffs.
What?
Well, it's not generally known, but in his pump, Derek Cassidy happened to be one of the most feared strikers in the whole of the 4th Division.
But I've seen him.
Oh, go on, Wurzel, you winding us up.
I'm telling you, he's in there. Large as life and twice as ugly. With his dinky little cutaway shorts on.
Dinky little cutaway shorts?
Yeah.
So you've got to see this. Come on.
Come on.
You're lying, Wurzel.
Cassidy.
Here we are.
I've been dying for that all morning. Come in. How is he now, then?
He's doing well.
Great.
Look, about what I said the other day, I was a bit upset.
We all were, Mr. Thompson. And I can understand just exactly how you felt. And if you still feel like that, it goes without saying that we won't try to hang on to your lad.
When he's fit again, you try and keep him away.
Could we go and see him?
Yeah, you'd like that. Well, I better be getting along.
Thanks for coming in. Pasta put sugar in it.
Kids.
Oh! All right, in the gym, Cassidy. I'll give us a couple, yeah. Go on, get some money out here.
What's up? This is my Uncle Mukhtar, who I'm living with now. Uncle, this is Wazil.
I'm very pleased to meet you. Ali told me how you helped to save his life. And I want to tell you how very grateful I am for the whole.
I didn't do much. It was a constable, really.
The constable I had already seen and thanked.
Is Ali going to be able to stay?
Well, we shall see. But under the circumstances, we are certainly hoping that he can.
Oh, great.
Well, meanwhile, there's one little matter to be settled.
Huh?
I understand that my nephew here offered to sell you his bicycle for £20.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, that was for food, wasn't it? I mean, you don't need to now, do you?
Quite so. But I want to tell you, Ali has no intention of selling his bicycle to you now.
Don't blame him.
Because he's going to give it to you.
What, give it to me?
Go and get it.
Oh, no, no way. I couldn't.
Oh, yes, please, but you must. You see, Ali will have no need of it anymore.
Why?
Because I'm buying him a new one.
Cool.
You see, some of the shops I own in the area are bicycle shops.
Oh, don't know what to say.
Ah.
Oh, thanks, Ali.
Okay. I'll write to you sometimes, huh?
Okay.
And one day we go fishing together again.
Don't know about that.
Right, we must go. Goodbye, Wazil.
Yeah, bye. Thanks.
Take care of it.
Yeah. See you, Ali.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, Ali. See you again.
Bye.
It's all right. Hey, good. That's all mine, yeah.
You're talking about 70 there, aren't you?
Better than my one.
No, then, Waz, what's going to do with your old banger? Sell it to the British Museum.
The Science Museum.
Natural History Museum.
£2. Who wants it?
£2.
Come on, £2. Yeah, anyone
I'll
wants
have £2 buying these new collar.
Look,
Next time it breaks down berries.
Okay, worth 150.
The bells were... No.
Oh, come on, lads. It must be 8 more quid.
Everywhere you go, everything you see, someone say you know it's a tragedy. Find another place, 'cause you can't play here. Don't want any lecture there. You know it's gonna be alright if we stick together. We're gonna have a fine, fine time if we stick together. No more money.
Murphy's Mob continues next Wednesday.
You know it's gonna be alright if we stick together. We're gonna have a fine, fine time if we stick together.